Hey folks, it's Jim. I'm going to do a quick video on preparedness, but I wanted to go over a good find I found today at a retailer. I shop at pawn shops and things like that, and make good relationships with these people. At least a few in my area are preppers, and once they get to know that you know what you're talking about on this stuff and you can talk with them, create a good relationship, you can get gold at scrap price basically. That's a good thing. Now, not all of them will do this, but once you form a good relationship, they would rather it go to another prepper than them just scrap it. And also, give them 10% over scrap, and oftentimes 20%, and they will be very happy with that. And let me tell you, you're getting a hell of a deal too when you do that. But in this case, this is a brand new gold chain, 14 karat, not plated. This is 14 karat gold. Okay, it weighs 12 grams, I think, and a nice thick chain, men's chain, and it's not the biggest, so it's not elaborate, making me look like, whatever. It's elegant, yet has some decent weight to it. So it was 55% off, right, of the retail price, plus another 35% off when you applied for their charge card. I'm not going to say the retailer's name in this video, but that was their deal for the day. So I couldn't pass this up because I was getting the gold for less than spot price per gram. So, and now why am I talking about jewelry? Why is a guy who doesn't wear jewelry talking about jewelry? Part of my preparedness is during SHTF WROL, where we might be getting out of Dodge or going from place to place, you might have to go through a checkpoint or two initially. Some of these checkpoints might be held by hostels, right, or something like that. Something you may have to trade. You may need to trade for fuel, food, things of that on your way to get out of Dodge, right? Rather than pulling bullion or silver coinage out of your pocket, which is going to expose you like you're somebody who has some stuff, when you take something off your body, it makes a totally different statement. Like you're a very desperate person giving up their last things of value, doesn't it? That makes a totally different statement than if you're pulling bullion or coinage out of your pocket, okay? So that's what we want to look like, and that's the purpose of this video. Do you have some jewelry that you don't care about, such as this, that you found super dirt cheap? I'm not kidding. It was cheap beyond cheap. I couldn't believe it. And yes, it is 14 karat gold. It is stamped. And it was from a major retailer, so you know it is. But, and we get these finds once in a while. And there's a lot of ways to acquire gold and things like that that aren't traditional bullion routes and things where they want specific spot value. Oftentimes we can find buys like this below spot value. Okay? And I'm just sharing this with you as, part of the way that I look at being prepared and things like that. But more importantly, back to the whole point of what I want to get across here, when you get to these checkpoints or you're in a chaotic situation, desperation, and people have money and you've got a gold chain you can take off and give to a retailer for gas or something like that, that makes you look like a desperate person just like everybody else, but you have something of value to trade, and it's that last thing coming off your body. That's what it looks like to them. That's a whole different projection of you than if you pull something out of your pocket like you're prepared. Okay? Taking it off your body gives a whole different message, doesn't it? It makes you look like just another desperate person giving up one of their last things of value. And you're less apt to become a target, aren't you? So that was the point of this video that I wanted to get out. It's a totally different message when you're taking something off your body. Get a couple of cheap wedding bands. Go to a pawn shop. Give them 10% over scrap gold price for a couple of wedding bands that you could care less about. Pop those on when you're bugging out, and now you've got tradable items that make you look desperate when you give them up, rather than somebody who's prepared and packing some value. You know what I mean? And these are statements that you don't want to make. You do not want to pull bullion out or silver coinage out of your pocket in those moments of chaos, man. You are setting yourself up for some bad news. You take something off your body, you're making a totally different statement, like you're just another desperate person. trying to get through this moment, right? And so that's the message of this video. Are you wearing a few things of jewelry as part of your bug out for that purpose, to make yourself look like just another desperate person? That's going to be very important for many of you in those critical moments. In fact, it may save your life to look desperate rather than pull something out and look prepared, okay? Looking desperate and in a moment of chaos where everybody else is desperate is going to become pretty valuable as well, and a really good part of your preparedness. We try to fit in, not stand out, right? That's a part of what bug out needs to be. My bug out's a lot different, but still I have this stuff in case I have to go from state to state or something like that for some reason, okay? So I have a few things of jewelry too. Don't come and rob me. This is all going to my safety deposit box. I don't keep stuff like this in the city house, because if it ever burns down and I'm not here, I don't want to lose everything. You know what I mean? So don't come rob me or even think about it, because it's just not here. There's nothing of value here unless you like dog food. I got a lot of dog food. But anyway, hope you're all doing well. And those are the things to think about. Are you prepared in that way? Are you wearing things that you don't care about but make you look desperate in the right moment, like you're giving up your last valuable things? And remember, wedding rings, wedding bands can almost be bought at scrap price from your local pawn dealer if they're cool and a prepper like you. They will work with you. They will do business with you because they just want to make money too. And you want to get the best value you can. Oftentimes these people will work with you. Don't walk in there arrogant. Don't walk in there telling them how it's going to go down. Walk in there, get to know them. If they're a prepper, they're going to start relating to you. And you're going to find that forming those relationships can make you some really good deals and make you a really good prepper friend and partner. So that's my message I wanted to get out today. I hope you're all doing well. And yeah, have you been thinking about things to wear on your body so you can trade instead of pulling something out of your pocket making you look like you got more? You know what I mean? They send two different messages. People look desperate when they take something off their body to trade for something. That makes you look desperate. And it makes you look like you don't have anything else. You've given up your last valuable things, right? Wedding bands, gold chains, you betcha. Makes you look like just another desperate person. Jim out.